Chair, on behalf of me, great pleasure to extend to you all a warm welcome, including courses including construction, engineering, Pearson at Excel, your Principal and Chief of New College Durham, Mr. John Woodison, on my left, and on my right, on my far right, is Mark Anderson, Vice President of Commerce, Principal of New College. Many of school have made long journeys to do with students here celebrations. May I now invite the Principal, Mr. John Woodison, to give his address.
Graduation today. It's been great afternoon. We've had a full on every occasion, but particular welcome if this is your first visit to the college. We've managed to get our normal graduation weather today, so that's pretty good. But also a welcome back to our graduating students this afternoon. Over 500 students studying on 40 programs are going to graduate today, so it's really quite a big event for us. But graduation is also as well, your career or develop the career you've already started. And also thinking ahead and maybe reflecting on the journey that this afternoon. I'm not going to apologise for actually the companies. And the resources which the students can use are as up to date as possible. So we're actually building a new facility for our higher education. Media suite, quite an extensive one, maybe about creative and half the size of this hall. Quite a lot of development, making very sure that the resources that we offer are available to our students, as I've said before, but in particular that we're able to make sure that when we can provide. Also today we're celebrating a couple of other things. One is the 5 years the day and respond to what our students want more respond to us. And in particular today and contact strategy, and so you'll see them either with the feed to ships come through to people, but also innovation, creativity, to really make sure that they can be part of that. Whether students have actually reported a very high level of satisfaction with their courses, and above the work, or have gone on to high percentage, and demonstrating that the people who graduate and the ones you'll see this afternoon, a key player come out in our regional. Our students come from me, array to come. So particularly in this ceremony this afternoon, an important group of students, those who have their career. A whole high level study. If that study wasn't demanding, then it wouldn't be worth doing. The school career wasn't all that sparkling, but you decided to first background. Challenge is the first thing. It can be very and not only that, but these days qualifications itself. Cool. From the profession, that theory in the workplace. That management completed. More are going to return back this week. They're going to be the first people in their faculty. Many of our students require a high level qualification, and that in itself is to celebrate. So event abroad, undertaking workplace is nearer to home in Sunderland, in Beamish, and with event planning study, they develop those skills that employers need. I've talked already, and we're going to celebrate this afternoon the graduation students from the Chartered Management Institute. No. Take the opportunity that a lot of community services students have been and listen to sports qualifications. So it's all about making the They will be the teaching and support staff. But I'm going to listen, commitment to student success. So thank you for that. It's appreciated every year. Every year. I'd also like to say thank you again on behalf of the board. Governors, the families are yours. So if you think about the arrangements to try family support, part of college, in students, graduation, some might feel as though it's the end of something, and the ability, it's actually career. When you begin to examine your responsibility for your own development and your own profession, you're the best at. I want you decide to come early and take high level qualifications. To that, they're going to continue to succeed. They need those high level skills. So what we ask is to actually be an ambassador for higher skills, be an advocate for higher education, explain them the way you actually approached it, and then you go out there and encourage them to do the same journey with you about those successes and the hearing about this and the great things you're going to go on to achieve. Thank you for your efforts at the college, and thank you for coming along.
Mr. James Ramsbottom, I have the honour of Mitchell Galloway. Richard Lake. Wilson Barron. Diploma Electrical Engineering. Alex. Video story. The award of found. Khan. James Timmins. Bell. With networking. Martin Peter Arcus. Scott Lavery. IT, software, web and telecoms professionals. Jake Oliver. Management. Founding given has also been most outstanding contribution award. Rebecca James. Congratulations for being given the Student of the Year award. Found Craig Andrew Bradley. Field. Foster. Megan Gregg. Lauren Johnston. Alex Miller. Scott. And Julie Lormer. Claire Louise. Helen Pace. Management. Emerson. Beth Ismay. Tabitha Heavily. Sam. As well as graduate. Darren Ellis. Vicky Hines. John Hutchinson. Jennifer Louise Pope. Anne Sayers. David Wakenshaw. Paula West. Strategic Management and Leadership. And Russell. Marie Smith. Julie Weirmer. degrees, apprenticeships, and
James, who is the Chief Executive of England Chamber of Commerce. Many of you might realise from the press that in 2015, the Chamber celebrated trade advice. Previously, prior to that, also benefit from Durham executive graduating from the Dartmouth Building Society. He's honorary colonel for the Rifles, the trustee. He chairs the People's Foundation of Light. A number of other charitable groups. James and his wife Carolyn have two range of event management and tourism related activities across the region. Spare time, he spends it sailing, skiing, and enjoying outdoor country pursuits. And gives him great pleasure.
Gary, thank you very, very much indeed for that. But most importantly, huge congratulations to all of you for what we are here to recognise and acknowledge of your achievements today. It really is a very, very important occasion in his 200th anniversary, and indeed that there were indeed it reminds together. And I hope that for all of you, on board and will be also made new friends. So, and I really hope that today a number of things. Thanks to the staff here who have helped get you through. And I suspect or will be, I would suggest in my chance of achieving whatever it is you need to do. And wonder what to look at this room and remember what this looks like. Because to impart that love and affection, and that's that is so important. And in times in the future, through one of the things that we did as and that So many of our best business leaders in this region started life as an apprentice or went through some form of an apprenticeship. That's it doesn't matter where you've to, but to get to the greatest of a potential that you can. Not too is open and you come to work for me to say, please, whilst you're sitting, look at this with a really critical eye and ask if we could do things. It really is. There is some real expertise in the college here that used to look help you in sergeant, and you finished with exams for a while. Actually, because you think you've, I'm going to set you one now, but no, I'm going to do it to everybody. I'll probably explain in a little while. It 4 times. 4 straight cuts. What is the maximum number of pieces? Number of pieces cake. For quite some time, and it's quite warm. So in order to go through this, I'm going to suggest that everyone gets up on their feet. Through the numbers. When I get to the number that you've got, thinks the most number of pieces that they could make. First of all, said that who are the few that are forgetting that? First birthday party, just to cut it, probably allowed the knife. It's the pizza cut, and it's 8 equal to 9. If you got to 9, sit down. I've lost a few. For the 8, but they could have done it with a round cake, and they've done it like noughts and crosses to get 9. 10. There is that those that have 3 cuts actually don't you'll produce 10, but in the minute, actually, if you miss, you make 11. So you've tried many different shaped pieces. And of course, the first time you will not make it for all the right reasons. Go up. Who got to 12? Down before that and wondering how to get things out. For those 12, the issue dimensional cake would not satisfy much, but so tight. Cut through the middle on the horizontal plane and produce 12. This is actually pretty good. 10 is when you produce 7 out of the first and then cut that way. Standing, but if you've got 16, sit down. And what number did you get to? $16, but is the fact that all of those of you that got less than 16 pieces on top of each other, make cuts. I didn't say you produce 4, and you do it again and you make 8, and then you stack all of those on top. And I suspect that one of them, if I'd asked them up onto the stage here like that, might have started by saying, well, there is actually a coiled snake, then this. In the first is slightly. The point, we apply the same making the best of it, but also to really challenge yourself. I'm the expert, might well, and I hope it makes the point, because you've been given going forwards that really matters so much. And often when you do suddenly get that do I rate the solution? Is this admiration for huge erotic, and many of you will not for the particular products that it produced, totally groundbreaking. The amount of people that shop there, it clearly environmental was about consciousness all over products, but it was out of the world. And so many people actually said they're on a mission about it and really change things. With a mosquito. You've never been in bed. I really encourage you. You've got the most fantastic platform from here to go forwards with. You have qualifications that say so much about you, but it's the learning that leads to that. But as you go forward, always think that are you cutting the cake the best way? And go and be mosquitoes and really make a difference. Thank you very much indeed.
Thanks for that, James. I'm so relieved you didn't include us on the top table here. I was enjoying the competition between the students and the staff there. So I can only assume the staff members who are still standing at the end were actually the earlier presentation today. Definitely. Ladies and gents, may I now call upon one of our students, a Foundation Degree Tourism Management student, Victoria Sams, to propose a vote of thanks.
Good afternoon. On behalf of all of us graduating today, I would like to thank the college and the principal for enabling us to celebrate all our hard work and academic achievement in this ceremony. Happy to be joined by our family and friends to share our success. For us, the studies we have undertaken have been both challenging and rewarding, and I would like to express our appreciation to the tutors who have always been there to support us, especially when times have been hard. Their dedication to our success is very much appreciated. I would like to say a very special thank you to our families. They have supported us as we have progressed through our programmes, giving us encouragement and tolerating our anxieties as our next assignment always grew closer and closer. And then the next, and then the next one. The good news is that's all over. Your reward, I hope, is to see us all here on the stage today as graduating students. One of the unexpected bonuses of study is the friendships that you make. I am sure these friendships will not end with the graduation today, but they will last into the future, providing us hours of entertainment as we recall the good times when we were undergraduates. Finally, a big thank you to the college for organising today's graduation, enabling us to celebrate our academic achievements with our friends and our tutors. On behalf of us all, may I wish the college and all its students every success years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the formal part of this afternoon's celebration. I would now like to invite you to join us for strawberries and cream over in the main mall. Going back to the cake, we do actually have a cake. So we're going to put the two staff members to the test if anybody's interested. Give them a knife, ask them for a couple of lessons. So for those of you who can join us, we'll be delighted to see you over in the mall. For those of you who can't, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey. May I just ask a favour and just remain seated and left? We look forward to seeing you over there. Thank you.